Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, are we?
Human's not here yet, so either we wait for him or we
No,
That's
we
okay.
have-
He can join in much later, but for now, I can give you the premise and I can repeat and summarize some of the premises as we progress through. We progress starts on our story of the generation that is meant to be the very best Tai'ven Alashtar has apparently produced. The results are in, and it seems in the preliminary testing, at least in the theoretical bits of it, as well as the written parts, not all of you succeeded, but all of you sufficed in actually showing some either good tactical analysis of situations or just sheer instinct as to how best to approach a situation. Taken in from all sorts of houses are a good 30 of you, actually. But only a few of you really stood out. And you have all of the players and all of your characters are put onto the same sort of tier above the rest. So there is a lot of pressure on you to perform. But not for one of our individuals here. For one of you have already passed everything, and I was recommended to oversee most of the operations that the students, name the students and trainees go through in this camp. Although this particular individual is also quite a bit on the younger side of things as well, as almost as young as you guys, as everyone here. They also have some growing to do, and also have some skill and experience to gain for themselves. But as they oversee the whole operation and look around at the Drow camp and commune and have lunch as well with the other overseers, so, a couple of them quite a bit more talented than the rest. Garden, could you describe to us what your character looks like?
Yeah, I can do that. So, 6 foot tall, relatively thin. Yeah, just wearing a nice set of chain mail with a shield and a rapier. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But
Nothing too
yeah,
fancy.
he just looks a bit. How to put it? His aura is sort of like a bit darker than general.
Chosen due to as was made quite obvious to everyone, the aura seems to seep and like sort of stick onto this guy for a bit, as one of the rarer magical talents has already been given the pass and is already seen. So, as Overseer Garden, you alongside me, we're going to discuss a little bit of it in PMs, but mostly out here onto the calls and for the future sessions as well. Now, for the duration of the adventure, for the rest of these guys, what they'll be facing, you get to pick for them too.
Oh
no!
And I get to give you
No!
We're
whole
gonna
good
die.
list.
Hey,
We're all gonna die
Overseer.
before we're level 5.
Overseer, you get to give. You get to,
Surprise.
of course.
We are dead.
I'm back.
Oh,
Surprise,
no.
indeed. Of course, as Overseer, you're not quite. You're still very young. In fact, you're by far the youngest Overseer, and will soon to be perhaps either a squad leader or whatever the heck you choose to be as soon as you finish your stint here in the Drow training camp. But discussing alongside with the other overseers, they've captured all sorts of creatures to train the students on. There's talk amongst the students, with the rumors spread by the overseers themselves, giving some subtle hints in there. perhaps some slimes that dissolve weapons as soon as they are hit, or perhaps some controlled and clipped raven hags that are not able to fly but are still able to cast their deadly spells. Or even to the point where you ever hear one of the bigger drow go, "Oh, I'm pretty scared. They gotta for more thingy." And they're like, "You mean a Fomorian? One of those? Yes, giants." All sorts of enemies, and of course, as your job as overseer, it's to not actually kill your squad. Give them quite a thorough test. Note down their weaknesses and their strengths, and of course, help them however you can solve the problem in which you set forth. And the reason why you're going to be helping them is because of where you are stationed. Everyone, welcome to this region of the Underdark. And it's pretty sparse. The Great Undersea itself houses quite a bit more drow settlements. But for now, you guys are draw a circle, I guess. Whoa, you cannot see that. Let me draw another one. You guys are here in the red circle on that square.
Oh.
There.
Far away from home. Quite far away from home.
Just
But,
a little bit.
You
Don't
know,
worry about that.
the best drow come from this specific training camp. All of you had your different reasons as to why you were sent here. Perhaps it was due to your parents being like, "It's time for you to get a job," and eventually being sending you off of here. Perhaps to kill you off because
Bastard child and all.
yeah, or you're probably not wanted, or you were draining too much of their money, or
Bastard child.
quite a bit mix of both, or you're a bastard child.
child.
Yes, okay, we get
All
it, bastard
aspects of
child.
bastard.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
get it. You wanna be one?
The
Yeah.
bastard.
Or, in the case of some of you, are willing to prove yourselves to accelerate your station in Tai'ven Alashtar. Of course, none of this can be achieved, if at all you had any ambitions, without actually becoming a soldier yourself and having the right to even purchase and hold weapons and armor. These drow training camps that they hold, either right outside of Tai'ven Alashtar for the not-so-trained ones, or the ones they hold in the God-touched wilds, where you fight all sorts of Fey-touched and Celestial-touched enemies of the drow. Well, you gotta get through one of these camps before you can even hold a rapier or dagger, really. Plenty of you already have some experience. That's great. But none of you can still progress until, of course, you're given quite a very, very tough challenge to undergo. But no challenges so far. For now, I'll put you guys into... Now for the... Oh shit, I was about to delete that page. Now for the... Yeah. Now I can...
Yeah, I wonder what
the premise is set. Now I can go to testing your characters and shit like that.
Oh, it's gonna be fun for us.
Yeah,
No,
level 1 blood hunt.
Testing as in Roll20 testing, and then actual testing. So in the touched wilds, apologies in advance if it's like pretty freaking bright, but it is Fey touched. Everything here is bright, and everything is kind of mildly discomforting for the drow. The drow, the warden, and the commander at least have taken it upon themselves to get one of the higher Alashtar druids to help with this concealment of the camp, as you guys have all found a cavern in the God-touched wilds, and have you watch as in order to have made this sort of like safe haven for you guys, all sort of carnivorous and violent plants were controlled by this master druid. And alongside the master druid, as you're taking notes, Dizzy, if you could explain what your character looks like.
Okay. My character's a pretty tall, kind of muscly. It's strange. He looks like a spellcaster, but he's kind of muscly. He's got white hair, and silver eyes, and he doesn't have a weapon. It's sort of just like a stick. And he doesn't really have anything metal on him either.
And the person next to you, the one that is just in similar robes as you, although quite more decorated, bears also the symbol of the Alastars, although you don't quite have one yourself on your shoulder. This one does, as this older, quite older lady, Lady Drow, is controlling these plants. She goes. She finishes her lecture, in which, honestly, the words she says aren't too important. Although they are wise, you've heard them millions of times. As she finally declares, and then you take care when you cast, as you don't want to do the wrong signage sometimes. And then you take care of the plants you bring forth. And like she brings forth her hands, and you watch as like these these razor sharp leafed sort of ferns begin to like coalesce in the entrance and just like seal it off with more of the sort of like bright fey plants. And she like nods to herself, satisfied, and then she gets her stick. And then she uses it more as a walking stick. And before she goes, "Okay, follow me, young Typhus. We've got work to do. Now, burn. If you were to try and burn the plants here, what do you think would happen?"
They would probably, I don't know, they'd probably, I can't understand them. Maybe they cry out in pain. And they'd probably attack me.
Well, you're good on the second part, yeah. But we would perish. So, what do you think would be the best sort of anti-inflammatory defense would be to put onto the plants? Have you any idea? Did you listen to your mother when she gave you books to read?
Can I cast?
Yeah,
I just want to like cast create water and like like water the plants.
yeah, as you do. Oh, so you cast create water?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you have create water? Fuck yeah! All right, sweet. As you just like flood the plants and like make it rain a little bit there. A few of the overseers look around, and a lot of the students like look at those guys. Whoa. There's some murmurs about, and she nods, please, and she goes, "There. The correct answer was, well, I actually already mentioned it, but if the plants burn, we die and we suffocate. Kind of a big weakness. When you're going through these trials, look for the really big weaknesses, young one. And then, it'll be a walk in the park Young and say, huh. It's a very big park, she says, and she just like, walks towards her tent. I'm very tired. She
I
just
bow
hobbles.
and
She mumbles her way towards the tent as you make sure the plants are sufficiently watered so as to prevent any sort of like burning, or the very 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 low chance of it actually happening unless it was some sort of inside job, which isn't really too far-fetched. But there are sentries posted alongside now as they bear the house, the markings of the house Escadora. And we pan over to this side of the wall, the sort of left side of the wall. So I'll just type it in here. So if I could have, let's see, what are your names? Jeez, these are really hard to say. You
Ah,
three?
yes, the Drow can.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Viage, Earlnet, and Ilsinus. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ilseness.
Alright.
This got mine
Not
right,
a single
too.
one.
Fuck yeah. Alright. So, moving around your tokens, by the way, guys. Can you see past the trees, or does it work? Does the dynamic lighting sort of shield some view?
I
You
see
see,
We
this,
show
right?
some view.
Oh, sorry?
can't see
You can't see past some of them? Okay. So, for example, Dizzy, you can't see past that, right?
correct.
Nice. Okay. Sweet. Cool.
yeah.
Oh wait, I can see. I can't see like through that thing. Is
Yeah.
that what you mean?
But you can see like a little bit past it, yeah?
Yeah, I can see here and
Yeah, okay.
and here.
Yeah,
But
a little
the
bit.
rest-
A little bit's meant to be shown due to like some of the lighting. This is just it's not on the map, but there are some like dim torches that to dimly light up the camp. Because although every drow has dark vision, not every drow can see well. Although the elves lineage themselves makes it so that you can, there are some quite challenged ones out there, so to speak.
Done.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, there's Viage's over here, and then yeah. Let's see. Where's Earlnet? There you go. It's gonna be tough challenge for the DM to get used to the tokens and who it's associated to.
Yeah,
Again,
because we're all Drow.
yeah, that's
Is it easier for orcs or drow? We'll find
way
that
easier
out.
for orcs, actually.
The only reason why I knew which one was mine was the vision thing. Just backtrack from the shadows.
Yeah. Anyway, you three, you're not quite being lectured at the moment, but you three are being tasked amongst your tier, your class at least. The main focus of providing as much assistance in the form of firepower, and as he says to call him Uncle for now, but he hasn't really quite given up his name. He is on the older side of the Drow and is one of the wardens overseeing the whole camp. A sergeant, an Escadora shooter, is his proper title, as he dons a menacing, sort of like spiked, bladed longbow on his back, and his long silver hair reaches all the way to his waist, but is like sort of like braided as twin tails. As he points over to the plants, and he says, as it rains down there, he says, "Well, okay. There's gonna be a whole lot of geniuses you guys are going to be protecting. Those kids from Malgoth. There's your highnesses over there from Alashtar. And then, believe it or not, you kids are the only ones from Escadora. Now, apparently I'm sort of like the main overseer to give you guys the whole sort of spiel as to what the fuck is going on around here. But from the looks of it, since you guys are the only ones and you seem to be in the top class, like he nods to each and everyone, and like taking you all in as he goes from right to left. If you can describe what your character looks like, Ilsinus, Zeke.
Ilsinus is 6 foot tall also. Carries not too much. Most of like really messed up armor. He's not the most fitted drow as compared to like most other here. He does carry a rapier. Well, has a rapier holder. Don't know if he has one on him currently.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he also carries a light crossbow on his back, and seems to be a bit distracted from his surroundings now and then.
As you look about, Viage, Daunts, if you could describe what your character looks like.
Viahi is also 6 foot. He's in
Viahi,
fairly
I see.
light leather, and the calf of his left leg is exposed, and it's like a partial spiderweb made out of scars at the moment. And he's spending more time eyeing up the plants than he is paying attention to anything else at the moment.
Yes.
And last but not least, for Earlnet, if Mason, if you could describe what your character looks like.
He's wearing studded leather, and he has about, from what you can see, about 10 holsters for daggers that he has on him, and a holster for rapier and a light crossbow on his back, with an eye patch covering his eye, with his very generous scar across the across that eye where the eye patch is.
And is your good eye also paying attention to your instructor, or also looking
Yep.
at the plants?
Paying attention to the instructor.
Yeah, as you're the only one that seems to be paying attention. His contact ends at you, and he says, "Well, you, if I were to leave you three out there right now, without any sort of supplies, and this camp not sort of existing, what would be the first thing you would do if you wanted to survive the wilds here?"
Establish which is the greatest threat around.
He nods.
Find shelter and a reliable source of water.
Yeah. Funny thing about those two, they correlate. And he like thumbs over to where the plants are. I'd say if you were to perhaps sort of burn one away, or maybe not burn, it'll probably check us all here to death. But if you were to damage one enough, you could use it as a shelter. And with all the water that's it's currently absorbed, use it as a source of water. Plenty of those out in the field. Do be careful. Do keep your eyes about you on this trek. And, well, I see some of you have brought along weapons of your own anyway to the camp. I take it from your parents. I think I know your ones, he says to the two of you, illnesses and Ilsinus and Earlnet, and he goes, also explorers. Had a pleasure of working with your mother, actually, Mr. Checks his list. Helveret, am I saying this right? Earlnet. Yeah.
Earlnet.
Earlnet Helveret. Sorry, I use last names. Alright. Well. I don't think you can be as good of a shooter as she is, but, you know, just in case, you lot, these are your weapons. And he hands you guys, each of you, your a longbow and a quiver of 20 arrows.
Viahi
Because-
looks visibly discomfort at the extra weight.
As you take on the extra weight, and he just scoffs. Okay.
There's a subtle clunk as he drops the crossbow behind him.
He like looks behind you. Are you kidding me? Well, Any extra shit you have, just place it in your tents. You know the drill. All right. Now, and then as he explains more on about the forest, and we'll get to that also in a sec. It pans on over to where Typhus and Yazdrin are, as Typhus and Yazdrin are actually briefed by one of the commander in charge of this operation of House Alashtar. You know her as to be one of the Queen's bodyguards, Typhus. The Queen being your sort of like title for the matron mother. Basically your grandmother, but still holding strong onto the throne as the queen, and her bodyguard apparently being tasked to sign, and as she finishes explaining a little bit of the forest as well as the fauna around here, she also says, and that is why you don't simply just walk out into the open. But that's all common sense. Now, there's quite a lot of you in House Alashtar, but Your Grace and you, please look after the rest. And you're basically given like the same sort of spiel as the instructor is from Escadora to the three. The summary is this: these Drow, although they seem, you guys all seem to be united. Now, a little bit of the political insight here would be, although you guys are like heavily united, you all still look down upon each other. And you think your house is still the best, and you think your house is still the house that needs to be the one to look after the other houses.
Yeah, these 6 here will be my subjects someday.
Oh, yeah. The 6 in your class, and don't forget about the other 24 underneath them. Of course, I will be taking charge of most of them, while our quite proven to be rather sadistic yet bright mind over here, as she pats the shoulder of Yazdrin, would be in charge of assigning you your assessments. Anyway, she also nods to you, Typhus. Oh, Your Grace, and Yazdrin. Nice to meet you both. I am. She, you would know her to be as Commander Renee Alashtar, and Renee is on the younger side. Beautiful, but very unique of a Drow. She is the only Drow you've ever seen with bright blue eyes. Not quite just normal eyes. These are like pale, milky, just like bluish just tint to her eyes, like as if she was blind, but it's like all blue. And it's just like, you don't know if she does like face her head towards people when she speaks, but you don't know if she's quite making eye contact at you. You see several daggers by her sides, including just a belt full of daggers, and she has a short sword on her back. She doesn't seem to be quite using any sort of like ranged weaponry, but you get the sense the ranged weaponry is the daggers on her, as she makes her rounds and leaves you to on your own in the front. We pan over to where most of the people are, as currently Balzana is fidgeting at the back. We go over to the brothers. Vorton, if you could describe yourself, please. Friendly.
Volton, he's shorter than all these guys. He's like 5'5". He's got like a resting angry bitch face. He's got purple eyes, long white hair. Yeah, he's armored. How do we have armor and shit or not?
Yeah, you have your basic PHP starting armor.
Yeah, he's wearing chainmails and got a warhammer in his hand. I mean, on the side, and shield. Yeah, he just stands around with his arms folded all the time. He's not doing anything, and just like looks like an angry guy.
And our penultimate person to look for, his brother standing by him, Luke. Basic, if you could describe what Luke looks like.
Luke is 5'3", shorter, brother. He has this scaly armor with leather straps for hanging. He has a short sword by his right hip. He has a shield on his left arm, and he's holding it very tight. But on his left hand, he also has a book. He's currently reading a book, and is trying to say out loud, trying to entertain his brother with sarcastic comments. Slowly puns as well, as best he can. To lighten the mood, per se.
Yeah. Although you're doing this quietly. Although, you cannot sort of miss out the chance to say out the puns from your pun book every now and then. Although you're gonna have to do it quietly, as your instructor, a guardian, a Margoth guardian, basically one of the commanders of the city watch, is also a warden for this sort of troop. Stands by, dressing 25 of you, the potential soldiers from House Alashtar's and Margoth are currently listening to the briefing, as the others have already been given quite a bit of a briefing themselves, as they were the very first to be picked. You three, at least, alongside these other 25, 25 all up, were chosen as quite after the other 5 that I've gone through. And as they give a briefing, Commander Warren Margoth, this heavily built, sort of broad drow in plate mail, shorter silver hair, with a bit of like yellow flecks on his like the roots of his hair that's like pulled back into like a tight ponytail that drapes over to shoulder length on his plate mail. Takes off his helmet and addresses the rest of you, and he says, "Welcome to this camp. Some of you will die." He just says like outright, and like immediately like quite a bunch of like the soldiers in the group are like a bit unsettled by it. And then he says, "But that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. In order for this
Respect.
Wow. We're fucked.
in order to forge the greatest unit of soldiers Tai'ven Alashtar has ever seen, we as Drow have to toil. We as Drow have toiled. And to this very day, and this curse that has been dawned on us, been shone on us, for many a millennia, we take this curse and spit it right back at the very gods that give it to us. And so how do we do that? I ask. And how do we do that as soldiers? Well, you train. You train, you kill, and you may die. And if you do not die, you simply get stronger. And as you get stronger, you seek out stronger foes. You are the ones to be the protectors of the other Drow that don't have it as good as you. There's other Drow will support you as best as they can, and in doing so, we protect them. And as protectors, of course, you'll be given such tasks, such as serving us delightful platters of these slaves. As he gestures to the camp being set up now by these humans and these dwarves and these elves in shackles. It's currently your slave force that's building the camp. And he goes, and with it, glory. Of course, as hang on. Oh shit. There's a slight rumble on the ground, and although he continues speaking, it's kind of like drowning out, and you guys are like sort of all focusing on that sort of rumble. He's definitely saying words, but then the ground bursts and a purple worm emerges, and like from the mouth, it sort of like opens up slowly, and from the mouth arrive two more what seems to be wardens and overseers. And he goes, and then he says, continues, sorry. And in the wilds, of course, purple worms are friends in this, yeah. I'm not killing you guys that quickly, jeez. But yeah, we'll say it sort of occurred over here. Why can't I draw? There we go. Occurred over here. There's a big purple worm has transported quite a few more troops into guarding the place. And as it spits out some of the troops, it sort of reverses and burrows itself back onto the ground, and the ground sort of like naturally shifts back into place. There's definitely some sort of marks left there, but all of you now gets introduced to the Purple Worm travel system. Should you be successful in your endeavors, you, alongside your perhaps future squad, may be able to purchase one of these bad boys to travel around and fight with you in the upcoming sessions. But of course, you earn it. He keeps on the briefing. Yeah, what was that? Sorry, friendly?
Do you need a land vehicle's proficiency?
To drive that? No. There's a totally different proficiency to have. That is not a land vehicle. It is definitely a lot better than Yak.
It's purple worm proficiency.
You take that. Yeah, it is a purple worm's proficiency.
Fuck this land vehicles.
But you know, yeah, might come in one day.
You take that yak instead of back.
Oh, no.
Yo, Yak is purple. I think the Yak will win there because of its illusion purposes. But yeah. Anyway, you guys are all given now given a briefing. Basically, you guys are given this briefing in real time right now, the Morgoth people, and you guys have already been given this briefing, the rest of you. But now I'm gonna give this briefing out of character to you guys. Basically, the way this these first few sessions will go is it'll be quite sort of railroaded, but obviously with the help of hey, Mr. Garden, that's gonna pick out your enemies. Also, it'll also depend on how badly or how good he'll roll for you, as there'll be some sort of like, being in the, proclaimed God-touched wilds. There's gonna be all sorts of shit that's gonna be thrown at you here.
And if we die, we just blame Cat.
Of course. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorry? I'm missing something here, but yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Of course.
She's in the stream, so she heard that.
Full of cat. Yeah.
You're all dead at 5 to roll? Yeah, that's the point. I mean, what?
Yeah.
You
like,
chose
it's
the
not-
unlucky of the unlucky.
There's 8 people. Wait,
There are 3 sort of main tasks that the overseers do not expect you to do, but the whole commander has given everyone you will be given a massive sort of like bountiful award should you be able to manage this. The first task of that being, should you encounter in the wilds Pegasus, and you managing to rip the wings off and then tame the resulting nightmare.
Oh, so that's
There
how
will,
Nightmare is made.
yeah, and then being they give the whole like sort of like description as to how a nightmare would be made.
I
You
didn't
do,
know that kind of character, but my character would know.
yeah,
I memorize it.
yeah. All of you are told this. Like
write it down.
you rip off however you want to rip it off the wings of a Pegasus. Make sure the Pegasus still lives, and make sure the
There's your
Pegasus
answer.
is very sort of like still mad enough to like just sort of turn into a nightmare on the spot and have the nightmare listen to you afterwards.
That's gonna be
The
hard.
Of course, if you manage to do this as a squad and bring it back to the camp safely, you'll be rewarded with a heavy boon from the queen herself. Because the bodyguards, no, they're not this particular commander. One other commander is in need of a nightmare, at least a new one.
Does the Pegasus have to be awake? Like, can we just knock it out?
I mean,
Has to turn
yeah, I mean, you have plenty of like sort of ways to do this. So there you go. Some sort of like problem solving for you. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask.
Any information about drugs, sleeping drugs, anesthetics that we can just find
it's a
naturally? And
But that's if we come
I'm-
across
I'm-
one, right?
Wait, I have
Yeah,
a
it's
efficiency
like-
in herbalism. I might be able to find something.
see?
Yeah, as you asked this, yeah, your commander, Warren Margoth would say, that is correct. Whoever said that, you will come across plenty of these herbs in the God-touched wilds, and plenty of other unknown ones. It is up to you to study the nature around here. Note, perhaps record back whatever information you may have, as we don't have an extensive sort of database on the whole God, celestial, and Fey-touched wilds here. It is celestial. It is very random. Do be careful. And that's the third commander that said that now. Do be
Man,
careful.
I don't want to be a Celestial again.
I raise another hand.
Yeah.
Other than the conventional means of pain, what are the more specific of the
Well, what are you implying? That there's more ways to break wings, or
just trying to make sure that we have all the information.
well, if you're not too versed in it, a short sword, an axe, basically lists all the weapons that can cut off wings. There's your answer.
Anything that could
Just
dig
try and
deep
cut
into
them off,
flesh.
or rip them off, if you're able to. But yeah, of course. The second one would be and all of you probably saw that whole stunt on our Master Druid, Loth bless her soul. She is sleeping right now, but if you could find a rather quite dangerous sort of seed for her to take, and he explains what a neothelid bud would look like.
Oh, jeez.
As,
Mind type that in?
basically, do you guys know what a neothelid is?
Isn't
Yeah.
that the veggie people?
Out of character, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, fella.
Fucking veggie people.
Not quite the veggie people. No, the myconid is the mushroom people.
Yeah.
There is no veggie people here. Although I'm
Dang.
probably in the God-touched wilds. Maybe you'll see
Yeah.
like a walking carrot.
Neothelid, that's one of the. It's like when the tadpoles from the people like goes out into the wild and just starts eating things, right? And grows really big.
Yeah, and it goes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Until
call it,
eventually, all right, I'll just post it on the Discord real quick. The image.
Mind Flayer tadpole goes rabid.
Base.
Oh,
And yeah, basically that. And to the bottom left, that is the scale of a normal humanoid. And basically he continues and he says, if you happen to come across an actual fully grown Neotelid,
Oh, that one.
if you were to slay it, that would be a massive feat. And of course, there would be
It's
no
so
need for this
tiny.
camp for you. Of course, we do not expect you to do that. However, we do expect you to be resourceful enough to find out where the supposed reported Neotelid resides and destroy, or if you cannot, or if you are able to, capture one of the buds that it leaves around. We do not want more of these to be going through, and that is the reason why. And he points to like the Escadora forces that have come through, actually, from the Purple Worm, the extra forces from House Escadora, and that is why our friends at House Escadora have come to assist us. They are best at tracking down these sort of things, and upon tracking them down, they will give hints as to perhaps where to locate the creature. Of course, if none of you are able to, and we do not expect any of you to, they will deal with the creature post haste. Do not worry. Of course. That is challenge number 2. Challenge number 3, and he pulls out like a crystal, a sort of it's akin to one of the light crystals that you see every now and then that are parts, debris from the great ceiling above. These crystals look like any sort of like your typical actual just crystal. I'm not sure how to like further explain that, but it's basically these things absorb light and keep light for a long time, and this one seems to be emanating a bright pink light. We suspect some sort of light source to be deep underneath, or perhaps deep underwater somewhere here. If you were to find the source of as to why these crystals give off this light, you'll also be rewarded heavily. Of course, the third challenge is by far perhaps the most obscure and probably the most hard to look for. So please, if you are trying to deceive us, think again. We have plenty of people here that know the spell, Zone of Truth. So, do not try. But of course, welcome to the camp. Do not die. If you do, tough luck. Tents have been brought up by the slaves. As you see, 3 of the slave drivers now round up the slaves into like their own separate sort of like section of the camp, to where they're now being watched, given their the ration that they would need for the day, and just given time to sorry, actually not even given time to commune amongst themselves. They're just like put under watch and put under their own tents, and they're just like kept as these guys are kept. And you guys have your tents sort of spaced out. The rest of the soldiers disperse, and looking amongst you guys, it is quite a lot of the soldiers here are women, but that's to be expected. The women are in Drow society still quite a bit stronger than the lads. But there's the one exception for this year where most of the class 1 is most of the lads. So win for the boys there. But as you guys eventually get to placing down your digs and whatnot, take a little bit of a break, wait for Demon Flux, I guess, and then for now, while we take that break, I will just send a list to Godin real quick. Be right back.
I'm
Oh, no.
Okay.
Is he gonna come?
Whoa,
So all gonna die, right?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
No reason. You're my best friend, right? Like we're good friends.
Not even in the slightest.
No, me and him are friends. We're not,
Not
me and
even
him,
close,
I wouldn't
buddy.
say
What
we're
do you
best friends. We're
mean?
friends.
We're best friends. Yeah, yeah.
Not in the slightest. Panda's on the bottom of the fucking list.
Hey, you can kill
Where do I
Panda, but leave
stand?
me alone, right?
Where do I stand then, Gordon?
Get it done.
No, you're fine.
I'll die.
Oh, yay! Yes.
I'll stop my new character.
Okay, so
No,
we have
I'm
3
not-
challenges.
Well, look, this is actually news to me as well. Like, this is not something pre-planned.
I know. You
Oh,
told me.
no.
The
Yeah,
like, oh,
so-
okay. XD.
Like,
Nice,
all
nice.
that
I wanna
Clyde said to me
insight
was
that.
my backstory was already pre-arranged. That's all that I knew. So I didn't have to write one.
I'm not sure if you're gonna be like a player eventually with us.
I mean, there'd be no point making a
Oh,
character in
I believe
general.
him. I believe
If
him.
he wasn't to be a player.
I think it's more or less going
Player,
to be
he's a
like,
player.
yeah.
Okay,
like,
so there's gonna be
it's-
8 people in this
There,
campaign.
but he's a player, but he has divine abilities to talk to
Well,
the
that's
higher
if
planes.
people actually show up.
Oh yeah, but most of us do.
Most.
Okay, so our objectives are capture at least a nightmare. We need to capture an Neoslid Bud
I think
And-
Nightmare is the safest, in all honesty.
and Crystal Lights.
You say that now until we get impaled by its horn.
You would say unicorn horn, weren't you?
Yes. I surely was. Hey, man.
Gathering
Everyone, just drink its
inspiration.
blood and get unlimited power.
Yeah?
No, because then you live a half-life. A
I
cursed
mean, we're
life.
Drow.
You already live half-life.
Are there unicorns in D&D?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is.
They're really good
At least there would be.
rides as well. Like they have really good abilities.
Not
Actually,
bathed
Alex
in-
saved one. If I remember
not
correctly.
bathed in the blood of a
The unicorn signature close quarter move, Impale.
Guided Mason and me. Inspirations from Lady
Isn't it when you kill the unicorn? If you kill a unicorn, you get hunted by something for like ever.
Wouldn't surprise me in all honesty.
Yeah. They're not the strongest creatures.
That'd be fun.
Hunted. Not a reason
Unicorn
to
can
kill
teleport
it.
once a day.
Hunted bird gets more XP coming to you. XP delivery. Looks like Demon Hunter's coming around 10.
Unicorns
Demon
can have
Fox.
layers.
It's 1 more hour.
Demon Hunter's coming out when?
In 1 more hour.
Oh,
One more hour for what?
Till Flux
Till
joins
Demon
us.
Fox turns up.
Let's see if we can all survive till then.
Not to worry. I can do like a separate session with him. It's fine. Well, like if he's like definitely missing out on the story and stuff, I can fill him in my own. But yeah, for now, you guys will definitely see some action. Depending on what the fuck Garden rolls for the shit I'm writing for him now. I'm still writing. So
Yeah, I'm like
We're just
looking at
so
Discord
far.
going, where is this message? But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, where is it? Do tell me.
Inspiration Zeking. From Lady Cat.
Hey, thank you.
I'm sure
So
Garden's
this is
going to
a-
give us something nice and easy to level us up with, right?
Yeah, a mind flare, right?
A Tarask.
Shio Trask, let's go.
A garden
Ah!
bird.
Platinum engine, just to, like, insult.
There's worse things.
Platinum Energy just booms from
There's
the
worse
sky,
things
just
in the
drops
world than
down on all of us.
Yeah. Called the shit. Fi decided to go ahead and make it his free time.
No. I'll just do what Clyde did in the original ASW.
Oh no.
Kill everyone?
Multiple invisible
Oh, boy.
elemental stalkers.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so
Oh, yeah.
annoying. I
You
remember
guys
I had to throw-
eventually killed them, but it was a lot of.
How did
Oh
we
yeah,
get
that's
them?
throw
What
impressive.
level
grease on it
were
to
they
fucking
at?
see it.
Yeah,
How did we
and
get
it's
there?
like yeah, you just like picked a square and you just hoped.
We just
Yeah,
hoped
that's it. It
killed
was
him.
just a bunch of RNG throwing. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna move these guys, and if they get lucky, I'll be honest. And then yeah, we're just like, I just revealed to you where they were and shit like that after the session.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's like, yeah, you guys actually got it lucky here. Guy rolled like 220s at one point, like cutting ones. I was like, okay.
Oh no.
So basically, Garden, to explain that one, I won't quite tell what's on the list, but if you see the list, there's the enemy and the point worth. The third bit, sorry, the roll is I tell you if you're choosing these sort of enemies, you roll that upon the arena being set up by the wardens and stuff, and you guys get to
Yeah.
fight them basically. With the exception of the last two, obviously you don't roll; you just fight those. Of course, there's a reason why they're worth that much points. But yeah, if you would like a description as to, you can reveal it to these guys if you want, and I can give a like sort of, a small description, or you can hide it and surprise them.
Well, I mean, I already know the stat blocks for like the first 4, and I know the 6th one. Like, I'm not looking at the lower ones, but like, I'm looking at the 3rd and 4th one, Clyde. Just so you know.
Oh my god, you're testing you're testing endurance already, huh? Okay. All right.
But the thing is, I'm scared of the 4th one because I know it has, hold on. It has that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's all I'm scared about.
Nah, it's not that big of a, it's not that big of that deal, but it does have that deal, yes.
Just power word kill.
Not quite, but close.
Okay, close.
You know what? Actually, how many people have we got? 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Six,
perfect.
not
Nah, we're
including
going
you.
for number 3, Clyde. Because then way, even if I roll max, it's at least 1 each.
That's fine.
And I think honestly, everyone could take 1 each.
All right. That's good to know. You're discussing this with the overseer, like that's currently in charge of rounding up the supposed like sort of at least for the purposes of the training, the keeper of the death ones here, and he's like, "Are you sure?" He looks very sickly. He doesn't look very.
I think this would
healthy.
be a good test to ensure that we have the right people from the very start.
I kind of agree with you. I'll get to summoning those right away.
Any chance I can get a shield, by the way?
No, not yet, buddy. Renee, I'm gonna kill some of the slaves. They're gonna fight some zombies.
Mm.
And Commander Renee just nods, begins to talk with the other main wardens for Escadora, which is Uncle. He hasn't really given you a name, and Mr. Warren Margoth. She explains just those of you with the high who's got passive perception above 18. Off the bat.
W.
That's a perception above.
No, just in case someone took like freaking. I know you can't take.
Yeah, we can't take anything. We're level 1.
Right.
And
And
I was
none of
like,
us are
okay,
rogues.
not even.
Okay, who has high perception?
All right, who's the human in disguise?
Yeah, that's a really easy way to spoil that.
Okay, who has highest
Yeah.
perception then?
I got 21 perception.
Hey, hold on.
Shit.
Wait,
Alashtar is Alashtar in general is conventionally honorable, and the top dogs of Escadora and Margoth are conventionally honorable. If that makes sense.
So, as recruits, would we be looking to be conventionally honourable or ruthless as fuck until we make it?
Yes.
It's the latter.
It
If
is.
you make it.
Of course, you're at cap right now. You know, you're meant to be unified, but you know, if you want a certain, kill, if you want a certain, perhaps I don't know, Pegasus, and there's like multiple groups that have claimed the thing. I mean, you know, some people may die, and perhaps at the hands of the other Drow, because you know, you want that reward to be yours, don't you?
As a
You don't have
sacrifice,
to be the
we'll win that.
fastest, you just have to make sure you kill someone that's faster than you.
Indeed. There you go. Now you're thinking like a Drow. But yes, I hope that answers your question.
We got longbows for a reason.
You are unified, but only perhaps to the point of maybe your squad, and even then, yeah, maybe there's someone in your squad that there's something that someone in your squad has that you might want. Not opposed to a bit of thievery and murdering here and there. Sorry, that's fine. But yes, where was I? All right.
Killing us.
No, not quite. Ah, yes, no, you're right. Let me okay. Garden, if you could roll for me. Is that all? The guy like looks at you. You know, I can get a bit more.
Look, I don't want to start off and be too overzealous with them. We want to wean them into this. And I think, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got. I got you. Yeah,
I told
got
you if I rolled max dice, it'd work out real
Yeah,
well.
boy.
he tells to you. He says to you, Yasmin. Yeah, you know, I'm feeling very lucky today, or maybe yucky. Well, one of them. And he like whacks the face of one of the slaves, and that slave has his jaw broken. And then like he just like collapses to the ground, and most of the slaves like sort of cowered as they're like being like, you know, dragged there. The group like begin to say stuff in common. You can only like make out parts of it, like please no more, or like please set us free. Like what are we doing here? And you watch as that sort of elf that was lying face down on the ground begins to pick itself back up, but it's like its head does a full 180. And its like mouth extends and it bites another slave, and this repeats multiple times as the slaves begin to like bite each other and one another until, and then surprise, surprise. Oh, okay, I rolled pretty shit. 7 zombies.
Evan, hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Evan! That's supposed to be a lucky number.
7 zombies.
Wait, are we both rolling the same dice, Clyde?
A wink.
Oh, that could have been really bad.
See, this is why I didn't choose number 4, Clyde.
Come on. Come on.
That would have been cruel.
That would have been totally doable though.
With no weapons?
Oh no, we have weapons. Yeah. You're given your standard PHP starting, don't worry.
Oh, okay, so whatever we
sorry, yeah.
Okay.
I started it off as like you had no weapons.
Sorry,
but, like...
I thought this was like just punchy punch, because you didn't say that we had any weapons and shit.
Oh no, you do according to your class, but before you'd come here, like when I very first introduced you, at the time I was introducing you, you had no weapons, but then now
okay.
you'd be like, you know, equipped to the very bare like basics at least.
Okay, now that's cool then. That's fine. That's why I didn't want to go and choose those other things. Because I was like, punchy with those.
Probably
fun.
not the last 2 unless you're very confident.
Well, knowing that everyone rolled pretty subpar, I'm not.
Someone rolled all 14s, don't forget.
But yeah, anyway.
And also we
um,
have Panda, so like I got a -1 character playing because, you know, trolling and shitting.
Let me change.
Is he muted?
Yes.
Ah, no wonder he didn't bite back.
Huh? What? No, I wasn't listening, sorry.
I wasn't even listening either.
Wow.
See,
Doesn't
okay,
even
Clyde,
like you,
now
right?
my -1 character is valid, see?
I had guarded on 1%.
Oh wow.
Got an 100% damn. Damn, that's like my brain missile time.
Hey,
Alrighty. Just sec, guys. As I. Oh fuck! Oh shit! No. Hang on.
Random noises
Oh,
from the
no.
DM. Compilation 4.
Ooh, holy fuck, shit! Hang on, hold on a second. Just.
I made
One of the
I
guys
made
make
a
up
zombie
there.
like really pink, and I'm really. No, I mean I just need a.
Does it look phallic now?
Just
No. Oh, actually, yeah.
make an excuse that the God Touch Wilds just changed the
Yeah. No,
opposition
I was
first.
just gonna. I was about to say that, but then I like caught myself. I'm like, no, fuck that. Yeah. Hang on.
Composition isn't black.
I'm
It's
back.
after
What I
it's after
missed?
all of that that you guys are like let outside and basically you guys are given the test run sort of thing, and then basically Warren Margoth addresses the rest of the classes as he says, uh, um, "This is what you'll be doing for the remainder of the camp. You'll be constantly under threat to fight what we give you, as well as and he explains like so basically during this whole like sort of sessions and stuff. Not only will you be fighting off the wilds whenever you are get sent off into the god touched wilds, whatever you might roll out there, you also have to face the wrath of what you get rolled back at camp, thanks to Godon. Basically, he'll be given an updated list, although some of the enemies might be taken out by the the other classes. Some of them definitely won't be. But yeah. Alrighty. Now to give you guys your. This is the first time I've given you guys such colorful maps.
And a Drow campaign too.
We miss the Baron White. just
Yeah.
very plain white.
The empty battle
Blue.
maps. When battle maps were so simple.
Oh, the snow maps? Yeah, I miss them too. It's like, yeah, it's snow. I get to give you guys
Yeah.
blank maps. Fuck
Yes, no, can't wait to have hypothermia. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
Necrosis,
I mean,
yeah.
in its own
mean-
way, that was fun.
I mean,
I mean, it was
am
actually only
catching
for me.
hypothermia at the moment IRL.
Why? Get
Merry
a blanket or
Christmas.
something.
I am
Merry
in
Christmas.
a pair of sweatpants. I am in a robe, and I have a heater right next to me.
Get a second heater. No, wait,
And
get
I
a
have
second
a
robe.
fire going too.
All
You don't
I'm
have a
hearing-
beanie. You don't have a glove.
Just don't be
You don't have-
cold.
It's,
you
it's
don't-
all in the head, Mason. You just have to
Yeah,
think.
bro.
It's just a casual 3 Celsius.
Think hot, all right?
Yeah, you just have to think hot.
heat.
Yeah.
Just get a
Seems
but
self-inflicted.
Remember that magma dragon? Get that.
Self-inflicted hypothermia.
Nah, that's more self-diagnosed, man.
Sure.
Just be tougher, you know. Yeah, Dizzy said.
Self-inflicted hypothermia just throws a bucket of ice into your friends.
Oh jeez, yeah, no, don't ice bucket challenge yourself. That shit's bad.
It's
It's one.
Sorry,
big
I'm just like hopping on like, Incarnate again because there's like some really like cut out edges that I really didn't want, and that's just really bothering me.
No problem.
And then what crystals were these on this island?
Do we have a big arena we're going to that we can see, or is it like tiny?
That's what I'm making for you guys right now. Basically the whole arena is the forest. You guys are just like given these things, and they're let loose, and eventually they turn around and come and get you. But you're given a few rounds to like prepare.
I vote the three brothers hide and pick
Hmm.
off what's left.
I
Yeah,
vote we
yep.
no.
But before you
Yes,
like tactically plan, I'll give you guys the map first. It's just got to load.
Hey,
We're just shooting from a
Brothers
distance and
hide.
kite them. They're slow zombies. Like they can't catch up.
you know who else can't catch up?
Muscle man, shut up.
My mom.
My mom.
What the fuck?
I need to rewatch regular show, man.
Yeah,
Almost the entire
fucking, I
thing,
love that shit, bro.
it's a decent,
Honestly,
it's a good show.
It
Yeah.
is.
it's a decent nah, bro. It's not fucking decent. It's so good.
It's alright.
It's so random.
And I remember sicking a near talent against you guys one time, right?
Who's the what's it?
Nah, I wasn't.
Ooh,
wasn't
when?
it was
I
just
don't
like,
think so.
it was dizzy
I
and
don't think I.
friendly, maybe ever. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's the first time I've heard the name.
Neo talent?
Near
Neo
talent.
salad.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
do
about using
remember.
them. I haven't versed one of them.
I don't think you did.
Really?
Is it just
From the ASW, you guys
Is that how you spell it?
how you guys ended the ASW like
Yeah.
at level 12, and you just wanted to play another one. Basically, not the assassin one, but the
Oh,
one before
wait.
that.
Wait,
The
I
one where
think
you had to like go through a whole Underdark system and then
yeah,
come
because we were
out.
getting chased by something.
And yeah, that something was I basically like described it as Plantera.
Yeah. Oh,
wasn't-
right.
Yeah.
It was- It was a Neotalent. That one was not Gargantuan though. That one was a colossal Neotalent.
Oh, splendid.
Yeah, we just Neil's massive as fuck.
And I'm like, yeah, you guys just escaped and got out of an Illithid Lich's like lair. He basically had a trash chute to where he would feed a pet, and that certain pet was X. That one, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I guess it's like the only way they'd escape is this trash chute. It's like, oh yeah, they found it. Sweet. They took it. Sweet. Well, shit.
Was that
Now they fight. Yeah, now they fight like the crazy like mind controlling zombies, and then that thing.
Was that the ghost thing that we saw?
Nah, the ghost thing was something else. It was the spirit of a titan. Yeah. Wait.
That
To be more.
That led us to that place.
It led us to that ghost thing. Yeah. Basically, a spirit of a titan's hand. There were the limbs of the titan scattered all throughout the mountains of Cornum Emperor around the capital, basically to guard the capital, as part of like the whole like defense arrangement it had. The skies were guarded by dragons and griffin riders, and the insides of the mountains were guarded by spirits. You guys punched through one of the spirits. So inadvertently, you guys killed off one of the main defenses of the capital without anyone knowing.
Oh, oops.
Oh damn.
No, I mean that's totally fine. You know, no consequences
Not
there.
really.
Not yet, at least. Anyway,
Now I know how to get in.
yeah. Let me prefer you have some zombies that are not very pink, and with a map that's actually like thing. Hang on, let me get
Your brain and crystal.
This is Tarek's map.
You can start wherever I'll put the zombies down at the south. I'll put
Crystal.
Balzana there for now.
Gems are a wonderful thing.
Look at all these
Gems are truly outrageous.
Are we gonna get a
True.
Steven Universe crossover or something?
truly outrageous.
Yeah, kill a bunch of opals and shit.
Just Steven.
No, sorry,
Universe.
poor opal.
Get a bunch of Pinky Bismuth.
Mm.
We can just kite these.
Yo,
zombies.
those zombies look familiar.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Is that from a games fan art or something? Not fan art, sorry, but like actual.
Games art, yeah, from Days Gone.
Ah,
They're called Freakers.
Yep.
The
Another
Freakers.
zombie archetype that was from fucking State of Decay. Was it 1 or 2 for that one?
It was 2 I took from State of Decay and 1 I took from Days Gone. That I sicked upon you guys on the islands.
Yeah.
Oh no, only one. I think no, it was only one. You guys only fought the Juggernaut.
Yep. And that Major Zen was a big urn.
Yeah, there was a taller one, which you guys never
The tall boys.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the tall boys were just like my own creation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but yeah, as you're looking through now, these zombies weren't quite created the way you'd thought normal zombies were created. As like there's just like this one, you assume him to be like some sort of necromancer, but then like he like approaches your group and he says, "I am." Sorry, the coughing's not part of my name, but I'm Jazza. Call me Jazz. No, I do not like jazz. I am a biomancer. You're fighting my zombies. To take care. They're really special zombies. I've spread sort of my influence and my studies on them across the world now. Well, I guess across the underworld. And then the biomancer's better than I. They're spreading it to the surface world. It's quite neat. And you guys will be able to see them too. And he points to like the zombies, and like you watch as like he sort of waves his fingers around, and then there's like just one zombie that all the rest of the zombies look to, and then they all like sort of like turn in unison. Look at, and then they all look towards Vorton, and then they begin snarling, and then the biomancer apparently like just like nods. Okay, they're gonna go after you, boy. Good luck. And he hobbles away.
Bolton like unfolds his arm, gets arms, and gets his shield out ready. He's ready.
Can I try to
Those
recall
angry
any
face.
information about these weird zombies?
Make a history check.
Luke
They are
is just
undead,
gonna
right?
chime in a little bit.
Yes, they are counted as undead.
Yeah, so this is advantage 21. Because blood hunter.
Wow.
Blood hunters.
You have the do you take your blood hunter subclass at level 1? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's not,
yeah.
it's not a subclass. It's blood oath thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's just like
Yeah.
a blood thing. Okay.
Yeah,
does
Hunter's
have-
Bane. Advantage on recalling information against undead.
Fey fiends are undead as well.
Fey
as
fiends are
intelligence
undead.
check information about them.
This definitely is classed as undead. 21. Although you do not have much information about biologically, sort of like just biologically created, or perhaps just rapidly deteriorated sort of zombies from the get-go.
So
You
what's
watch
the
as that
strength
guy
of-
apparently sort of like downed the guy, and before he was even fully unconscious or even dead, it just began turning. That in itself was unusual, as you know, in normal conventional zombies, they're meant to be, you know, from dead things, and the necromancy was definitely like quite a bit different. This guy said he was feeling great today, and apparently he created more than what was, you know, normal. As to what the control would be that guy has, you wouldn't know, but you would get the sense these aren't like your normal zombies, which is both a good and a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna warn my fellow brethren.
Can I have a quick look at the trees around us and see if I spot anything dangerous?
Make a perception check.
I'm assuming not.
Nope. Look at trees. These trees are
Oh,
weird. Purple trees? Never seen purple bark before. That's weird. Oh, now you have.
I go in.
Can I divine sense?
Yeah, divine sense extends out to how long?
60.
You detect some zombies.
Nothing other than those guys.
Nothing other than those guys.
Actually, no, he's out.
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm out of range.
I know this is not him. Wait, which one's him?
Do you want to walk forward and detect the zombies?
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. Then you detect nothing.
Gonna whisper to the other brothers, let's hang back and shoot at the stragglers. That way they won't be drawn to us.
Mm-hmm. Held action bow.
I look around. Am I the only melee good guy?
Oh, I'm melee.
I'm
not going
melee.
in melee now.
I pull out a
I'm-
shield and a club.
I'm gonna stand close to my brother as well. Sword and shield out.
Good one, brother. And other guy.
Get this, guys. Really get this, guys.
Typhus.
No.
Typhus. Let us hold the line.
You get a few
Oh, no, that's...
you get a few cheers from the crowd. Like, woo! Like, oh shit. That's like they're actually doing some tactics, sir. And it's like, yeah, look at that. And Uncle shouts out from the crowd, and you distinctively know his voice, the three of you, and he says, "All right, good going." And then as soon as he says that, he also says some some words that roughly translate to in common, "Oh shit!" as they begin sprinting at you. Everyone, please roll initiative.
I was sure they were going to be faster than
Yeah.
normal. Feel like
First
it.
initiative of the
Yeah.
campaign. Woo!
Oh.
No.
Hey, I like this campaign.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
My-
We got an average of 7 people.
6,
an
7,
average of
7,
7.
5, 7, and 16.
7. The only one highest is the range. Oh boy.
I'm not even range. I'm
Oh, it might
mentally
help
in
if I
combat. I have the most
click my
HP here.
Oh boy.
Jesus, wait.
Oh, 18, hey!
E-
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh god.
Of course.
Of course.
Dexterity modifier.
What's your dex mod, Yazdrin?
Well, 15 and going 18.
Plus
16
3.
already.
Okay, yeah, you go first.
Easy.
Yeah, all blood hunters probably knows like this aren't like these are not.
Yeah.
Level 1, so
We'll be looking at like key features though throughout the fight, noting down any possible future encounters.
Ah. You know what? I was gonna do this. Yeah.
wow.
Oh, right. Came over at the back. No, nice. Which one, sorry?
This one right at the front.
Alright, dex save for them. Nice, natural one.
Good start.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's only gonna be uphill from me, you know. Although
Yeah.
it definitely takes 4
Oh.
points of radiant damage. Hey, no, don't smack my stomach. I'm not fat. Cedric, can you bring me more Pepsi? Yeah, I'm fat.
Playing on version 1 of Minecraft. I want to try the old version.
What? You're like playing what on like an alpha version or something?
1.0.
Okay, that's weird. Okay,
I wanted to
bring.
try the old version.
Yeah. Bring me some Pepsi. Okay, hang on.
And then I'm just gonna move.
There isn't any
My
more.
throat hurts. I need some
There
drink.
isn't any more.
Yeah, okay. Shh. It is looking pretty roughed up. It's a good thing this isn't like a normal zombie because a normal zombie is usually, very, very much more tight. This one quickly deteriorates and it's almost falling apart.
I have to ask, since like
Okay.
with generic radiant damage, does it take double damage or not?
No.
Okay,
doesn't.
just checking.
Yeah, just-
Normals,
I-
not even normal zombies do actually.
It does bypass the undead fortitude ability for not.
Yeah, it does. For normal zombies, yeah.
This is not normal.
These things
This
definitely aren't normal.
Ain't
as,
normal.
they go. You watch as all of them in unison look towards Vorton, but then as soon as the sort of flame hits them, they all some zombies now look at different targets. They sprint towards you guys. They're all gonna use bonus action aggressive to move twice towards you guys. that can reach.
Hooray!
The orcs.
Oh boy.
This one's gonna use action dash to just get into melee range. That cannot attack.
Knife.
This one cannot attack. This one cannot attack. Yes, attack. No attack. Wow, almost used, because that guy's already got 5 feet of movement left. But you watch as they kick off, and they're very fast. Basically, these attacks are onto Yazdrin and Luke. Hang on.
Put your shield up, brother.
That I do. That's real.
Yeah, so about kiting them.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Unless you
No.
guys have got some move speed things.
No.
I can shoot him in the legs.
We
Cripple
could have
them.
someone picked binding, but I didn't pick binding.
We put both choke block.
I got puppet.
Yo, wait. If we get rid of one of them, then you can puppet attack them.
21 to
Yeah.
Yazdrin.
And they have
Oh my
critical
God.
attack. I'll tell you one before.
On the flip side, if one of our friends is about to go down, you can shoot them and use them to kill a zombie.
Oh, 9 to Luke. Holy Christmas.
Ooh, you're not wrong.
Nice
You're not wrong.
Ooh.
Mm.
9 hits? Yeah.
9 hits. What?
Ow.
What was it,
Actually-
zombie AC?
That,
what
that
does
would
Luke
be
say?
impossible.
Nine's impossible to
no,
hit.
it's a miss.
Mhm.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
shield.
Unless, you dump Dex, then...
Negative.
No,
Yeah,
I did
minus
not
these.
dump that.
No
I
one
mean,
does
even if you
that.
did dump decks, I mean,
I have a
you'd still
shield
miss.
anyway.
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't-
but shit,
you
yeah,
don't
true.
know.
Because of the base armor.
Yeah.
Plus you
Negative
decided to
three
go
dex.
running fucking fucking balls in the wind naked.
Yeah! Minus Dex and
Completely
naked
side
ball.
note.
Yep. Alright, and
That's
that's their
completely fine,
turn.
by the way.
Hold on, I'm
Uh,
actually curious. Hold on. So,
Yazdrin, as you get slashed, a bit of like this residue begins to form up in your skin. But in the crowd, you hear the biomancer go, "Oh, right. I'm probably gonna take that off of them." He waves like a finger, and like the residue stops its invasion.
Fair, fair.
So apparently these things are meant to do quite a bit more, but just for this exercise, not quite. Anyway,
Which
else in
one
this.
which one got hit by the radiant damage?
This bugger.
Okay.
The one in front of Gordon, and it slashed him back.
I'm gonna shoot the one on the side over here.
Alrighty. Make a shot.
Using my new longbow I got. 11.
11 barely misses.
Is
Although
18.
these things aren't too, like, they're not armored at all. They were the slaves, of course.
mhm.
Yeah,
Or they have armor. Although they are kind of okay-ish, quick, a little quick, not as quick as you guys, but still enough to like sort of dodge you.
They
Good to
have
know.
those-
I'm gonna tell them
those
that they're much faster
Swiss
and
cheese.
much harder to hit than normal zombies. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Level 1 Blood Hunter, let's go.
Viage. Viage.
When's Mason's turn? He's 2 after me, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir,
on the bottom.
Viage. Yeah.
Hold action, longbow shot, shoot the same time as he does.
Okay. Just the same target he does?
Yeah, it's just flavor, just coordinated attack.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay, sweet. Good to know. Alright. Is that all?
Yep.
Typhus, you're up. As you guys hold the line and together block off the sort of like rampaging and like sprinting zombies. A little bit more isolated than the rest. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast a shillelagh,
Alright.
and I'm gonna attack this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
21 hits, and you watch as you crack. This one was the one cracked in the jaw. You just relocate the jaw to the other side, and you watch as like the head spins, and it falls. dead.
Nice.
And that was with your shillelagh damage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Good.
1d8 instead of 1d4 like the club normally would be.
Nice. Ooh, as the big whacker comes along. Nice. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, Vorton.
Wilton will get out this hammer, weapon, warhammer, and he'll smash this guy. I got you, brother. Boom. Yeah.
You're kind of looking at you're kind of looking at how sort of
Bless you.
bless you. Yeah, you're kind of looking at how not too good your brother's doing at the moment, and that sort of like distracts you a bit too much, and you miss complete, sadly.
Good try, brother. Really good try.
Shut up.
Yeah. Got you, brother. Shut up.
Try. Can you maybe hit the zombie next time, please? Thank you.
You wait, little brother. Next.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and shoot this one right there.
This is why we have to look after.
Yep.
Right. But for you, as he shoots, you also take a shot.
Oh.
As Vyahe sadly, you're a bit too focused, as well as where your friend was aiming. You kind of like sort of just missed the mark. Earlnet, well, you hit yours, although you kind of hit it on the shoulder where it doesn't quite do as much damage, or so you think. And then that shoulder just dislocates, and the arm like almost falls off, and then that zombie's like, it seems to be reacting to pain.
I'll tell someone to attack the zombie I just hit.
Okay.
This one, right?
Yeah, that was the one I just hit.
All right. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay, Luke. Yeah.
Luke heard cry from behind him and gonna start winding up his. And by the way, sorry about this. I kind of forgot that I have a mace instead of a short sword. But he starts swinging the mace, and he's going for an uppercut hit.
All right.
Below the one that
You're going to the one, harassing your brother and the one that they shot at. 5 points of damage. Nice. 12 hits.
Does it die?
Yes, it does.
I'll use my
Whack.
reaction to go ahead and cast Puppeteer. And I'll
Ooh.
command it to attack another person. And just in case, I'm going to roll a Hemocraft die just to make sure it actually works.
All right. So the
So
Hemocraft.
I take 2 damage, and it works no matter what, even if it doesn't have blood.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I'll make it attack this one right here.
Nice. Okay. As it slashes, you watch as you two watch as one of the talents that was scouted fosters within one of your one of your lads, and describe to me what takes place when the puppeteering sort of appears.
So when he goes and activates his blood starts to boil and it starts to pop out of his hand, and then it turns into a mist, and it sort of inhabits his body, and then you just see the body that was about to fall down start to twitch a bit, and then the joint that I used to make it attack just randomly just slashes at it with just quickened haste.
And then it falls afterwards, right?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Plus his intelligent modifier.
Plus his intelligent modifier
Yes,
with the
when you-
pluses?
Well, yeah, when you use your Hermitcraft.
Or is it base plus?
Yep, plus it, yeah.
Oh,
So much
bonus. Wow, yeah, it is a bonus to the crescent
Mhm.
creature. What's your
So it's
intelligence
extra
mod?
+3.
Okay.
So it still misses.
It misses, yeah. Oh, almost. I just had to roll one higher.
I know.
Good thing to note, though. Good
Good
thing
try. Really good try. That's really neat.
Fishing
That
here a bit, but advantage because it's unexpected and harried.
No. Although it is unexpected, but it is dexterous enough to like sort of avoid the. It is alert enough to know that it's currently fighting.
Well, that was
And-
your one podcast.
It did,
Yep.
although it didn't quite expect, wouldn't like logically expect it from another fellow zombie. It is just another zombie. It's just fully like on combat mode, so to speak. Anyway, from the whole ordeal, the uppercut sort of like after that sends the jaw. This time half the head flying, and like the other half like. And as most of the body sort of like convulses and twists and breaks itself apart due to the puppeteering of the blood curse of the fallen puppets, you think to yourself, "Holy crap, man, my hits hurt." Way better than Big Brother over here. Yeah.
You can try another time, brother. Learn from me.
All right.
God damn it.
Alright. As that happens, nice. Good. And you get like one Hemocraft die on the first level, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one used to it at first level. We get 3 uses of it at 17. 2
Yeah.
uses at 6.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be awesome at later levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Especially
sure.
with subclass I'm going to.
You're up. Word of Radiance. Ooh, I think that hits. No, each creature of your choice. Okay. Good. I thought it was like. Alright, cool. That's
Yeah.
that's 2 of them. Yeah.
There's 2 of them, yeah. It was gonna hit the third one, but they killed it.
Con save. Oh, that's good at those. Because it's a zombie. Yeah. Ooh. I just rolled really high.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh,
Unlucky.
no.
JK level 1 shenanigans.
Yeah. It's like, you're like, what word do you utter out though?
Shit.
Okay. She and the sort of like twilight radiance like emanates from you. It's no effect, sadly, as
It's just
Lord's
Goku
blessing isn't
powering
quite
up for
shining down.
6 seasons.
Yeah. It's gonna power up soon.
Extremely anticlimactic for a very long time.
They're gonna one that's gonna keep slashing on you. However, this one's gonna turn and it saw these guys shoot, so it's gonna sprint there. You guys can take an opportunity of attack if you want.
Yay.
And
Yeah.
to y'all.
Reaction attack, sure. Go ahead and make it. Oh my god!
Oh, wow,
doesn't,
max
doesn't leave
damage.
as you prevent it from even like
Going to proper distance.
as you pierce as you just quickly turn around and make sure it doesn't leave. The rest of you, however, do take hits. Luke, you take 2 strikes. GG. I mean,
Misses hits. Okay.
5 points
Some
slashing
misses.
damage to do. Yazjun again. This one is onto you.
Yeah,
15.
this is
Oh wow, nice. What's your AC?
17.
Decent.
Oh my god.
Okay, and then Typhus. This one's on you. 19. Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you ever heard of a Dex cleric before? Tech
Yeah.
W?
Whack. Is that a hit?
Yeah.
It's a 19.
Nah, I thought have you heard of a Dex Druid before? No. Yeah.
God, that sounds awful.
I mean, I have 16 decks. So.
Yeah, you're pretty freaking talented. Yeah. All right. That's all for them. Ilsinus had a zombie stopped to go after you. That was nice.
They helped me. I'm gonna help them a bit. I'm gonna go over here and start flanking.
Yep. Alrighty.
I'm a rapier.
13 hits, 11 points of damage. Nice. And you, damn, that is some damage. Precise hits. Not quite precisely onto the head, but it sort of moves around a bit, and it's harder to hit a missing target. But you pierce through its neck, and it seems to be enough as it gurgles in its blood. These things appear to be somewhat strengthened. citizens. Now that you take a closer look at yourself from the check before. Huh.
Interesting.
That's odd undead. Could they even be undead at this point? But they seem to be. So apparently
Yeah,
just
ask about this
biologically rapidly deteriorated, apparently.
Lose my final movement to go there.
Yep.
That'd be my
Do
turn.
dash back. Viaje.
Gonna shoot the one on the side here.
Alright. Shoo! Is he gonna miss again?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I guess, not too comfortable with the longbow you were given.
Just give
Maybe,
me a cursed longbow.
yeah. Maybe it's time to pick up that crossbow from before, perhaps.
Give me a faulty one.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'll free action change longbow for rapier.
Alright, sure, no problem. Is that all?
And move to block the line.
Alright.
Turn.
Okay. Typhus here. Whack! That was not damaged before. Now it is quite a bit damaged. It is falling apart.
Cool.
Alright.
We'll stay here.
Alrighty, sweet. Wharton.
Come on, brother. Do it.
Who's nearly dead? This guy? Or
Quite a... no, that one's not
They
been
are
touched.
dead.
But the other
So-
two... the other two are damaged.
yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
Ha!
3 points of bludgeoning. This one's almost dead.
Oh my god.
Alright, kill it. As you break it, like the ribs are obviously super duper broken. If this was a normal man, it would be very much normally dead, but it's not abnormal. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Erlnet here.
I'll go ahead and move in this direction. And as I get over here,
Mhm.
I will go ahead and throw a... As I'm moving my way over to this direction, I would throw a dagger at the zombie right next to Typhus.
Oh, nice.
13. 3.
It's also almost dead. That one.
Wow.
Hang on. Wait, Typhus did 5 points of. No, it is dead. Nice. Let's score a headshot. Kill that one. At least.
And then I will use my last 5 feet of movement to move over in this direction.
Alright.
And that'll be where I end my turn.
Alright, sweet. As you begin to surround the enemies, Luke, you're up.
One that's right in front of me. I'll give the twirl. I'll aim right between its legs.
Okay, nice.
Right from below. Let's see what happens. 14 to hit.
14 hits. And you smash the legs, and it crumples, and like it tries to like strike up after you, but it's like its upper half is just not leaving the ground, and then eventually it just like gives up. And goes, "Ugh." Perhaps from the pain, or perhaps from just the failure of its systems. But the bottom half kind of served a purpose, and it is no longer serving it. It is dead.
Good
Alright.
job, brother.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you,
that is where the biomancer himself, Jezza, is just like, all right, stop, leave me one. I need to look at him anyway. Good job, and the rest of the people do clap, and the commander has some final remarks, and the top class has shown you what needs to be done in order to even suffice as what you need to survive out here. Not only do you need coordination, but you need to actually be able to hit your marks. Some of them may have missed, but do not worry. They will probably far outclass most of you. And of course you can prove yourself by overtaking them. And she will then give like the whole premise of you better watch out for if ever you do not do too well in the sort of like the we'll just call it like the arena battles here, because she is now giving them permission for the trainees to duel any one of you for your spots. And if you happen to lose your spot, you get one chance that session to reduel that person. And if you fail again, you're out of the campaign.
Rough.
Wow.
That counts as a death.
Oh my
Wait, how many
god.
deaths in
That's
this
that
campaign?
is pretty cool. I like that.
How many deaths are in this campaign,
Yeah,
dude?
and as the commander says that, most of the trainees are now like locked onto you guys. And it seems now you not only have enemies out here in the wilds, but perhaps your backs to watch out for. Perhaps in camp.
So we're basically the people to beat, and now we have to unite. Okay.
You are the
You
people to
are
beat.
high
Yeah.
value
And
targets.
the best part is, not all of you have shown what you're capable of, but half of you definitely have.
I was tempted to use my blood curse, but I thought I'd hold it just in
So
case.
the zombie is passive. currently,
That's
right?
good. Yeah.
Mine's
just-
not really good unless if I'm fighting 1v1, so I might as well use it.
Yeah.
In
Hi,
this
the zombie right here is passive, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, the zombie is stopped attacking. It's just like staring up at the sky, actually. Like, oh, sorry. The sky doesn't exist. Ceiling.
Yeah. Can I start inspecting it for like any key features and traits?
As you do so, the biomancer approaches you and he goes, "What are you looking at?"
This seems to be a different type of zombie.
Oh yeah, that's my own doing. That's my dust off of my deteriorating self. I don't have much to live, but as a biomancer, most of us don't really have much to live. Lifespan. Our battery, our life force operates this thing. And he taps like the zombie and it falls, it like crumbles even. Like it folds like as if it was like one of those balloon floaty men on the side of the road.
Fucking inflatable arm tube guys.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, it falls down like that, and he just says, to what ends are you curious? Would you like to study the body? I'll let you dissect it. Even have scalpels.
Just for future encounters against enemy biomancers.
Ugh. Oh, don't worry. They won't do anything as inefficient as this. They'll probably be... Do watch out for acid. And poison. They'll be using quite a lot of those. And they'll be mostly taking it from drawing it from their life force, and just as I have. But they won't be bothering to even just infect you. They'll just outright use their life force to conjure up enough acid and poison to just deteriorate you outright. How do you poison some arrows?
Just drag them through the zombie juice.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't even need... make a sleight of hand, but...
So the other Drow don't know.
I see. I was like, oh, you don't need full permission. 19? Okay, good to know. I'd say 3 of them are covered in the zombie juice, for whatever that's worth. So yeah. As you finish this conversation with the other this biomancer, the command, all of you that was paying attention to the commander, she has like a gentle smile, but a knowing, a very evil, intense smile as she declares the sort of duel system onto you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to what I perceive to be medium difficulty.
High school.
Yeah. Drow High School. Watch your back. Don't get stabbed at night. Make sure your shit isn't poisoned. And, best of all, kill steal as much as you can. So, and
I
with
thought
that,
you'd set me up for 2 kill steals there. I was looking forward to it.
there'll be plenty of times to do that. Anyway, so the way we're gonna do this campaign, to finish it off, I will speak with Demon Flux and do another session again with you guys and him on the day. I'll make some time out. Don't worry. On the weekdays, weekends I won't be available at all for like the next months, but weekdays I will be. So those of you with work, apologies, but I'll probably be. You guys will probably be able to play with me anyway, since I play like during around this time. So maybe you'll make it garden. Just let me know and shit like that.
Yeah.
But for how we do this, every week that passes is a week that would pass in game as well. So if we don't do any sessions at all, I'll just say a week has passed and these events have transpired. And during that time, I'll just say in the Tai'ven Alashtar chat, what did you want to accomplish this week? That didn't involve anything. That didn't involve anything that would entail sort of like hard out exploration of the wilds. And if we end a session like whilst you guys are out there in the wilds, we'll be time stopping, of course, until like the next session.
For long rest spellcasting.
Still the same.
No. But I mean, since you said it's like real time is in game time, so 3 days IRL if we're not doing anything.
Oh no. Basically, if you're in the session, you can skip 3 days with me, and 3 days later we've done this. Yep, nice, we go on. But if we're not doing anything, yes, like as in like on the week, like for example, another
Like
problem
say if we didn't
happens.
play from like today until Wednesday, so 3 days had passed but we didn't do anything, spell reset?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep, that's all good.
And if also you can just like leave it. You can leave it until like the very last day and say like, okay, yeah, for the 7 days I wanted to do this and that, or you can like update it every day in the Tai'ven Alashtar chat. It's up to you guys how you want to do it.
Specialty.
Okay.
Waiting for the last day.
I might do it like weekly.
Yeah, weekly is fine. Every day is fine. But no,
I have nothing important.
I'll run it in real time. But yeah, that would be it. You guys are given like. You're all gone back to the camp. The path is cleared by the violent sort of plants. These things actually have a name, and they're apparently called the violent violets.
Violent.
Violent violets, yeah. And one of the overseers just like happens to make a remark saying, "Oh man, I can't wait to watch these soldiers fight one of these plants." And they're like, and like the soldier like next to him is like, "You mean, sir? You mean the plant that's like 8 times bigger than me?" And the overseer's like, "Yeah. Of course, you guys won't be fighting it first. They will." He points to class 1.
Mm-hmm.
And,
By the way, if we beat someone who challenges us, they get kicked from the army.
no, they're just simply dead.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Go for a kill then.
Yeah, we should start picking out targets now.
Just straight up
Well, we can't.
murdering
Wait,
them.
hon, can we challenge anyone?
You cannot challenge anyone.
Damn it.
You have no reason to challenge anyone, actually.
No.
And if you
All we
if
can
you
do is
start
defend.
killing them outright, of course you'll be stopped. Although these are your competitors, these are also your fellow soldiers. Treat them as such, until of course the time happens. So you guys are put at a slight disadvantage. But if one were to perish in the middle of the night due to unforeseen circumstances, is to say,
They were simply just sleepwalking to the plants.
Yeah. Look, they wanted to have a out with another drow, I guess, and they just happened to have perished because of they didn't listen to instructions. And yeah. Anyway, and with that, good job, well done. You do not level up, but. You didn't complete the first session with no KOs. I was expecting 2 downs, because I was expecting to roll more than just a 1 in my 1d8, 1d6. Garden rolled the 6 for me. I rolled a 1, by the way. Yeah. By the way, you guys could have fought like 12 zombies.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah, I figured that when you roll the dice. Like,
Exactly.
wait a minute.
He lived, yeah. And if you only had fought 2 zombies, well, that would have been awesome. I would have had one of the trainees immediately just fight you guys anyway, or had some practice sparring with the Escadora soldiers. But yeah. Now you have some goals on the sides to perhaps discuss how to do, ambitions to discuss on what to sort of strive for. Well, that's also like discussable with me, and strategies to formulate in your head as to how best to protect yourself. Oh, God, and you don't have to worry about that. No one's gonna want to take over as overseer.
Yeah.
I
fine.
do. Can I challenge Gladden?
No, I mean, there's actually no point. He's like kind of like already passed. So if you kill him, it's actually illegal.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
And you don't want to kill him because if you do, it's just gonna be delayed. Like no one's gonna be. They're gonna have to get another one shipped into you via Purple Worm. They're not that fast.
And the next one might not be as nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't you roll the 6?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. but
No,
also
no.
rolled
Garden
five
got
dice.
a plethora of things he could have went
Yeah, I
full
know.
on.
I know.
Yeah, I even like wrote to Clyde like I don't want to be cruel in the sense like there was one that I was looking at and I was
I
like
give you the list for a reason, Garden. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
I'll put it to you this way: there was multiple choices of things that either had magic and actually had decent level spell slots, or there was other things that had decent multi attacks. So I chose the lesser.
Nice.
yeah.
'Cause remember, I'm still fighting too. Like I don't want to die.
That's true. So
Like I want to challenge, but I don't want to like fucking. Yeah.
Wish for death. We already do that enough in Warframe, man.
Also, Clyde, I'll have to
Yeah.
talk to you about the system, about the. Yeah, I'll send you a message and whatever, or if you want to chat,
Yeah,
we can
sure.
chat. Either or.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
To spoil it, the next session will require at least 10 points.
Sorry, what was that?
The next session will require at least 10 points. So that means we actually, if you choose like a lesser one, we roll until it goes over 10 points.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I was going to ask about the system and what's it actually represented, like what it represents.
Basically, I present a quota for the session, and then you
Yes.
roll until you meet the quota.
Is that so? Are the points also accumulative as to per roll? So with like say there's points allocated to the zombies. Is it only one for that encounter, or is it one per
zombie?
Okay, that works out okay then. Yeah, sweet.
No, don't worry, I don't.
I was thinking like one. I'm like Jesus Christ. That's why I wanted to quickly like just double check.
No, I'm not giving you an entire horde. Plus, that's like just not feasible for him. He's gonna have to kill the entire slave drive.
Yeah.
Which is inefficient.
Yeah, that's like really expensive. Slaves are like
That's what I
pretty.
thought, yeah.
Slaves are very expensive.
Just take over
guys,
a
come
town,
on.
we'll be fine.
They're
Yeah,
pretty penny.
they are. But yeah.
Pretty
Anyway,
copper.
guys, good job. Well done. I'll probably play again on the Monday. I'll discuss with Demon Fly. If he does, do tell him though, because I won't be on in the next 2 hours. So do tell him what's up. Thanks. So those of you that are, just willing to take, are good at explaining and take the time to either just rewatch the VOD real quick and be like, oh, sorry, this is what Clyde said. And then like give him like the rundown of like
Give him the VOD.
you
Just link him the VOD. Go watch this.
Yeah. But yeah,
Whole 2 hours.
be nicer if you can. But anyway, whatchamacallits? If you have any question about the lore, don't and even the enemies that would be around here, feel free to ask. Don't worry, it won't be metagaming too much because I won't, give too much information about the enemies anyway. But I will be happy to say, oh yeah, these are the reports. X. If you just tell me now if you want like just a general report, because I'll write one out in Tai'ven Alashtar later.
Probably just a
Okay.
general report and then
Yeah, like
Yeah,
major
you-
threats to avoid, and like once
Yeah,
you
just-
them.
Sure.
common stuff in
I'll text.
in the
I'll
common
text
chat.
roleplay as the commander, and yeah, I'll have a chat there. But yeah.
I'm thinking the three of us might be looking for like special herbs to send back for extra credit.
Yeah, I'll be in charge of herbs. You guys be in charge of the poisons.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. So, you're probably gonna want to ask for extra exploration permissions then.
Yeah, are we allowed? Am I allowed the shield now?
Shield, sorry.
Yeah,
A
shield.
shield.
Yeah, you were allowed a shield before.
Yeah.
Cool.
We just weren't given to us.
I actually
not?
thought you
Wait,
guys
what do you
like
mean?
bought your own shields. Can you? Oh, hold on. Can you buy like military equipment just willy nilly?
Well, it's probably, you probably get given it. You're part of the
Yeah,
military.
probably give it. I already bought it. I already wasted 60 gold just
Yeah,
for
so
my
I
armor.
can equip a shield onto my character sheet now, right?
Yes. So basically, you had PHP starting gold. You obviously have no use for the gold in this sort of setting, but you do keep it. So, for now, until you go back to the city.
And then we learned that there's just an entirely different currency system and our gold is useless.
It's not
Don't worry.
gold, it's silver.
No, it's even worse. It's Electrum. No, I'm joking.
I will leave this campaign.
Yeah, yeah, I know. No worry,
Damn,
it's
that's
silver and
crazy.
gold and shit. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Gold is universal.
Gold is universal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else to explain that.
Nice,
But yeah.
2021.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, I need a drink real bad, but Cedric didn't bring it. So, anyway, guys,
Damn.
thank you for playing. Give Mr. Demon Flux the deets. I'll also give him the deets, but that's like way later. I need to do shit like eat and
That
drink.
That was not bad.
They did.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty darn short session, but
Yeah, but hey, that was enough to get at least some of the hype like float away at least.
I like the
We
idea of
actually got
challenging
to
random
play.
people.
you like the idea of killing random people and eventually being killed by a random person?
Yeah.
I mean that's,
Oh,
that's
mind
the
you,
draft,
I was also
yeah,
right?
thinking, what if like a group of people challenged us? Is like, then we get to organize a group to like.
No,
The Hunger
wouldn't-
Games.
It wouldn't be allowed, but if that really did manage to happen, they will set it up. Meaning, yeah, I'll set something.
Like
Sure.
the three blood brothers will first like another three people.
Yeah. That's an interesting thing. If you guys can like coax another three of them to challenge you like that, sure.
Okay, so blood brothers act weak.
I was thinking the same thing. Find someone that we don't like, look, pretend we're
And
really weak, and then
How about
murder
this?
them.
We also give the proposition: if they lose, they have to give us one of their like equipment, so like we can just hoard up.
Make a
Not
wager
their
instead
life,
of-
but their equipment.
Yeah, not their life. Yeah.
Yeah, their equipment.
That's,
We'll
that's
kill
very
them too, but take the equipment.
that's
Just
very
be
that's very
afterwards.
generous of you to ask for their equipment and not their life. That was too
Yeah.
generous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll kill-
before
we'll kill
before
them
I
as
do
soon
go,
as
do you guys have any other questions about the? Oh, would you want to leave it for the next session? Just questions for the other places here.
I would say I'd probably ask the superiors. And this is a dumb question, but how long would the whole training of regiment event take place?
Who we are proven worthy.
Until you're proven worthy, or 6 months.
Noted.
Is this Sauron's eye?
Yeah, kinda.
Basically.
Basically, the Eye of Mother is very close, very close to just
Yeah.
use that last name.
Where
Yep.
would our explorers be hunting for herbs normally? Would they be out here or would they be in the surface world?
Bit of both.
Okay.
I couldn't find like a proper like pillar for it, but basically there are some like pillars going to like this like surface over here like ish. One except for Tai'ven Alashtar's island, there are like pillars going towards the ceiling and stuff, like connecting towards the ceiling, going towards the surface world.
That's
Basically,
a lot of
there are
walking.
these like massive, like world-sized like sort of like stalagmites, stalactites, sort of pillars, and basically the Drow use them to go from the undersea islands to where they live towards the surface. So basically, they
That's
make
a
a
lot of
massive
walking.
yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah, Drow make a massive trek in order to do these raids. So that's why the only Drow you ever see out on the surface are like elite soldiers, because
Fair enough.
you know.
Tai'ven
Now
Alashtar
I
is pretty
do
good
wonder,
for
do they have like marching music?
the Drow no more.
No, but they have other ways.
Hurrah, hurrah.
They have other ways
Just
to entertain themselves, like
walks miles and miles.
yeah, they get some bottles of poison, and they're like, "We like to drink with Jezza."
Hey, is it spelled Jezza J-E
Island
or
waters a bit
J-A?
underwater.
J-E-Z-Z-A.
Cool.
Jezza.
I actually know someone in real life with that name.
Oh, really? Jezza.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's another one of my DMs, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to
Uh,
hear his name.
Oops. Oops, I made him out to be like very sickly and very, very old.
Oh
He's
no.
like, he's like literally about to die, like if you like push him over. But
What
just,
sort of
just
scale
don't push him over, he will explode in acid and you'll die with him.
Not if I push him over from a distance.
But yeah, any other questions about the map?
What sort of scale are we looking at for each square?
1 to 2 days travel approximately. It's actually hard.
Okay.
Due to and just like my whole like gauge of like the world, this is underneath the Empire, and the Empire was the biggest touted to be the biggest region, but that region had big squares, but each square was like 3 days. So this one would have, I'll let you know, just like I'd like, how are you traveling? By foot. Okay, it'll take you 6 days.
Oh,
That's
That'll
actually,
take you a month.
Yeah, we wouldn't have rides at all? Nothing. Just
Right.
unless there
Yeah,
was some
just-
sort of like emergency that you needed every sort of force into Tai'ven Alashtar, you would not have any rides of any sort.
It's like a big raid, I assume.
Hmm. But you know, in order to travel up the pillars very fast, you do have some very capable diggers and purple worms to shovel up for you. There's no marching songs needed. You just have a purple worm ride.
Ah, so road music.
Yeah.
is the underground sea salty? I don't know why my brain just relaxed.
Only one way to find out, friend.
I would imagine.
Go to the coast.
starts pulling out a straw.
Yeah, go to the coast and be like, oh. Because honestly, you
cold
guys are
poison.
like, some of you are like quite sheltered and stuff like that. So you know, you haven't actually been to the coast at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Some the Escadora kids probably have been, because of just like the nature of your parents. You know, being explorers and stuff like that. They probably would have taken you to like some anglerfish fishing, and shit like that. The Alashtar kids, no, you are you have more knowledge than the rest of these guys, but at the same time, you just haven't had the chance to really see much of the world, if at all, the underworld as well.
Oh, a lot
Experience
more, but
giant
you don't know if the sea is salty.
Yeah, and no kidding. There's quite a lot of people like that in the world. Yeah, I'm talking about IRL here too.
Drow do you think
Okay.
How many Drow do you think like the overworld's a myth? Like there's a big conspiracy theory going on.
Oh,
like
you mean
we
like
do
how-
thinking of a hollow Earth theory.
They think like the world above doesn't exist. Like,
Yo, the world,
no,
the underground is flat.
You have a good point. No, they think like raids of the overworld, like some like is like a sort of there's like a group in Tai'ven Alashtar actually that think the overworld does not exist, and like these races that they're just getting are just like races from other islands. There couldn't be another overworld. That's impossible. But no, there's plenty of Drow. The community that you guys have been in isn't too much different towards like the surface communities. Obviously, you in character you don't know what the surface communities are. You assume like they're dicks
More
because you know
slaves.
they won't give you land in the overworld, so you have to
Yeah.
fight for land. But of course, you know, slavery is like normal to you guys. Constant killing and like taking everyone's station due to just straight up power. bulldozing them is not new to you guys. Like it's
Yeah.
like it's totally doable. Like
Shit,
there are constantly duels to the death in Tai'ven Alashtar over like I like this man. It's all obviously like it's always just ladies that are dueling each other over like the poor you know that the poor men that need to be protected. So yeah, it's quite reversed matriarch systems, quite brutal matriarch systems, but it's nice. To give a context as to like the population of each region, you guys are like the smallest of the major cities here, at 40,000. Port Vengeance isn't really a city, but it houses around 5,000 drow. Durrani houses around 100,000 drow. My Terranas houses around 300,000 drow, and Lantar, the biggest of the regions here, houses 1,000,000 drow on its island.
Let's go for Trump.
Goodbye.
The Spider Queen's fortress is the one that houses the most elite of the drow in this region. However, they only house although they claim the biggest amount of land, they only house around 10,000 themselves.
So they're rich child then, in terms of land.
Yep. They're also just where eventually, if you do like decide to stray away from like your kingdom, every like sort of traveling drow, so most of like House Escadora eventually wants to reside in the Spider Queen's fortress. And yeah, the Eye of Mother is a watchtower, one of the largest like sort of like watchtowers in the whole of the underworld.
Could we see it from where
like
we are?
you can. It is a massive structure, and basically it is the structure where the matron mothers or queens of Lantar, Durrani, Myteranas, and Tai'ven Alashtar can teleport to, and if the region is in peril, or if the surface armies start to invade during one of the pillars, they can just activate the tower's power, and they can just annihilate an entire pillar if they need to.
Damn.
Yeah, it is. The Spider Queen's fortress is one of the most heavily fortified like drow encampments in the entire world. The second one, the second and third, was underneath burning away the burning sands. If you guys had gone even further down towards and gotten information as to where their fortress was, you guys would have seen the Ear of Mother. Basically, a large citadel where there was like another large red orb over it. And then the third one, that's somewhere else.
Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
The frozen race has to be pretty defended though.
Teleport in and counterattack. You guys would have had to deal with the best casters the Drow had to offer, basically. If you ever want to invade this sort of like setting here.
Nah, we leave it to ASW.
But yeah. Nah, don't worry. Well, you'll leave it to no, you know.
Nah.
But yeah.
That's stupid.
But yeah, the overworld has the Archmage Council, and the underworld has the Watchers. Basically, the eyes and ears of Mother. Mother obviously being Loth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG as well. I'm gonna go get a drink. Anyway, good job, guys. Well done. And
Thank you, Fi.
Yeah, no worries. We'll do a longer session Monday, maybe. Depends on how I feel, and depends on like if everyone's available. But yeah. I'll let you guys know on the day. Maybe even like a day. A day before that. So yeah.
Yeah, obviously not Friday or Saturday next week, I assume.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, Christmas.
I'll let everyone have their Christmas. I don't want to see you guys enjoying my Christmas, man.
Why not? That's rude.
Oh man,
Of course. because I want to see you guys the rest of the year. Ah, hey, got him. Oh, I'm so smooth. Anyway, later.
Hey, got him.
Yeah.
Wait, but we get a level up for Christmas though, right?
That's
And,
our
yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
present. Just a level up, one level.
Or